Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here. In today's video, I want to talk about keto. So this is just going to be a little chatty video just for a few minutes, and I want to talk keto today. For those of you that don't know about keto, keto is a way of eating. It's a low carb, high fat, mid protein type diet, and it converts your fat into energy. And so instead of your body running off of glucose or carbohydrates or sugars, it converts all the fat in your body into energy, and so therefore you're burning your fat. So by not taking any carbs, there's not any glucose for your body to run on, and so it just takes the fat that you've got stored in your body and uses it. So anyhow, a lot of people think that there's misconceptions, and a lot of people think that keto is, you just eat a bunch of bacon and you can eat, all kinds of, there's no balance to it, that there's not any, it's not healthy, it's not a good diet. And so there's a lot of misconceptions that's out there, and I've done some research. And for those of you that don't know, I have a Pinterest account, and you can find me under Laurie Latimer, and I'll have that listed down below. You can find me on Pinterest, and on my Pinterest account I have a folder where it's nothing but keto, and so everything in there is like information regarding keto, recipes, charts, things that are very, very useful when you're going on keto. My husband and I went on keto last year, and I had lost about 40 pounds. I did really, really good. And then the holidays rolled around, and so we just thought, well, it only comes once a year, and so we'll just, eat Thanksgiving dinner, and then we'll get right back on it. Well, then there were the leftovers. And so we're like, well, we can't let all this pie go to waste, and so we just kind of little by little talked ourselves out of getting right back on it. And before you know it, we had already gone through the holiday season. It was the first of the year, and by this time, our body was running back on carbs again, and we were craving carbohydrates, because when you eat carbohydrates, your body craves carbohydrates. And so we were like, oh, well, we need to cook such and such dish, because we haven't ate that in a long time. And so then the next thing you knew, it's summertime, and I had gained all the weight back, and I felt horrible. I felt horrible about myself. I just hated it. And so anyway, this year I just made up my mind, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to go through the holiday season on keto, and I'm not going to let myself slip off into those mindsets where I say it only comes once a year, or this is, I'll just eat this one thing and I'll get right back on it. I'm not doing that. I'm not cheating. And so there are days when we do strict keto, and there are days where we do lazy keto, and then there are days where we do intermittent fasting along with keto. And so anyhow, we started about 2 months ago, and I've lost about 15, maybe 20 pounds altogether, and so far. And so but it's the holidays, and there are parties, and there are get-togethers, and there's all kinds of stuff going on, but I am not giving in to eating carbs. I'm not giving in to overdoing it. So some of the things that can slip you up and trip you up and put you out of ketosis, the number one thing is to give in and eat too many carbs. Too many carbs will push you right out of ketosis. And so I'm trying to stay under 25 a day, and I'm a short person. I'm only 5'3", and so there's a certain amount of there needs to be limits on the number of calories that I take in every day as well. Even though I'm not counting calories, I pretty much know, I can tell by the way that I'm, losing weight, or by the way I feel. If, I feel like I'm starving to death and I feel like I'm about ready to chew my hand off, that means I'm not getting enough fat in my diet, and so I need to bump it up and eat avocado. There are days where I feel like I'm dehydrated and a little bit constipated. And so, I know I need to bump up the fruit there, or the leafy green vegetables, or I need to eat some peanuts or something that's, a little bit more high in fiber. And then there are days where I just feel like I'm drained. And so I know I need to bump up the protein. And so just by learning your body, you can make the adjustment for and go from day to day. And so, anyhow, our basic meals revolve around eggs and cheese and tuna, and then we have a dinner, with meat and a green vegetable or yellow vegetables. And I try to, contain the number of carbs that I take in on the vegetables and so forth. That occasional piece of fruit will be like a handful of strawberries, like 4 strawberries, or sometimes we'll split an apple, and he'll eat half and I'll eat the other half. And so, that works out really, really good for me. Lots of salads, low carb dressings like Italian dressing, ranch dressing that have like 1 carb each per serving. Coffee. I drink coffee. And then I do a lot of intermittent fasting. So, that means that I just eat mainly, there's a 4 or 6 hour segment in the day, usually between 2 and 8 p.m. is when I'll take in the majority of whatever I'm going to eat. Every now and then when I wake up early in the morning, and I can't get back to sleep or whatever, I'll get up and I'll fix eggs. I boil eggs and I eat eggs. On a regular basis. So, the eggs are high in protein and they just really help you push through, the breakfast hour. And many days, I can just go right on through lunch and then just eat, an early supper, like about 4 p.m., something like that. So this way of eating is working for me. I don't have cravings. For the most part, if I just watch myself and I'm enjoying what I'm doing, it's working out really great for me. And my husband's losing weight too. And so anyhow, but he doesn't have near as much to lose as I do. So, I'm a little bit more strict with myself than he is with his eating, but he's doing it to support me. And but the neat thing about keto is you can make it a lifestyle, and even after the weight is off, you can maintain. And there is a gal named Allie McWowie that I like to watch on YouTube, and I'll link her channel down below. And she has a lot of great recipes and good information. And Dr. Berg is another one that I like to watch, and I'll link his channel down below as well. So if you're interested in keto, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. And follow me on Facebook. Sometimes I share recipes there, keto recipes, but mostly on my Pinterest account. So anyway, thanks for watching today. God bless you today is my prayer. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.